Hello, and welcome to another edition of Morning Has Broken, and I don't want to fix it. Um, wow, I can't tell you how amazing the past few days have been. Um, Monday, I was able to view a few live webcasts that included His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, and that was just pretty amazing just to hear the spiritual wisdom, hear the heartfelt wisdom of a 77-year-old man who has the joy of a child um, everywhere he goes, and it's just so amazing to know um, that sort of life can be lived 77 years in to what we think growing up needs to look like. And I'm inspired. I am I'm motivated. I'm motivated internally. I'm really excited because I felt a kinship. I felt a connection. Because the truth is, we are all connected. We are all one, and that was the real true point that the Dalai Lama was trying to share, promote, co-create. Uh, there was just a really amazing idea that that has to be real. We have to be one. We get to be one. And maybe that's it. Maybe it's a choice. Maybe we choose to be one. And that's the difference. That's where we we differentiate by letting the world know that we are one. Um, Maybe that's as simple as it needs to be. Oh wow. I'm just it's like each day that I get to hear and live and breathe this inspiration. I mean, that's what inspiring is. It's breathing. It's the breathing of life into a situation, um, and it's so amazing. Um, and I guess the other big message that I get to live into as well is that the true happiness, real happiness, the only real peace has to start from within. Everything else is an externality that can change, that can take too much power away from us, take our energy away, take our life source away. And I feel resolved. I feel my life force just bubbling inside. Um, you know, there are a few events that happened that have kind of come into my external awareness that um, that would probably admittedly rock me, like really jolt my system if I weren't in the knowing that happiness does come from within. I'm so excited to know this. I'm so excited to live this. Um, in a future podcast or web web blog or video blog, I will perhaps go into more detail as to what events are happening or what is coming into my awareness that is big. There are some big time adjustments that get to be made as a result of what I'm learning that is happening in the world. And the good news is that from here on in, I've heard directly from the Dalai Lama in His Holiness's presence uh, what what it means to be a global citizen on this planet. And I'm really excited about stepping up to the plate for that job description, whatever it means to be a global citizen. I want it. I want to be it. I want to model it. I want to embrace it and embody it. Some of that means um, not knowing what tomorrow is going to look like. Some of that means boldly doing what is in my heart to say or do in any given moment, fed by the experience of all the moments that preceded it. So this is going to be a bigger time of trusting my heart, and that's really where I work daily on getting out of my head. For so long, for so very long, I was in my head all the time. Just, I guess I convinced myself that I was smart, or someone convinced me that I was smart or intelligent, or whatever word that they wanted to use to describe me. And I wanted to live into that so much because it made me feel good in my ego. My ego, like, really loved that pat on the back. I just love being called smart. My goodness, how great is it that I can learn stuff and perhaps learn it quickly. And then all of a sudden, saw a lot of smart people not so happy. And it almost looked like the smarter people were, the less happy they were. And I was also fortunate enough to see a lot of people who might not have been externally labeled smart. And some of these folks I found at community kitchens in my local neighborhood. And the rest of the world might not have called them smart. And yet, when I watch them, when I see them interact in the world, their smiles are genuine. Their laughs are authentic. They know who they are. They love who they are. And they experience joy more freely than most quote-unquote smart people that I know. So who's the smart one now? You know, when I watch the Dalai Lama act, speak, laugh like a little boy on a stage, I had hope. I was given just a ray of hope, like just, the humility, the boldness, the courage to just be a child in a 77-year-old's body. The truth is, it didn't take courage. It wasn't bold at all. It was just who he was, who he is. He wasn't pretending to be anyone else. He wasn't pretending to be smarter or different than anyone else. He was just celebrating our likenesses and embracing that moment with pure joy. So yeah, there were some words of wisdom that seemed ageless, timeless, well beyond even 77 years. And yet they were said with a grin, with a giggle, with a laugh of someone no older than 5 years old, I would think. And that was what was so impactful on my heart, like just to laugh like that. And I'm curious, like how many times a day do you all laugh? I'm laughing more. It's great. I'll admit it. I laugh a lot nowadays, and many people would probably question my laughter. They question my smile, because not everything is going as as I might have planned it, and yet there's still happiness. There's still joy. I love it. I love being this. I love living this. I wouldn't want to be anyone else but me right now, or ever. I just want to be me. I want to laugh into it. I want to live into it, and I want to love into it. And I'm so blessed with people to walk by my side who get what it means to laugh and get the value in that, get the simplicity in that. Like, what more is there? Like, if you can laugh like a 5-year-old every day, what else do you really need? Do you need the most up to date iPhone? Yeah, maybe you need that. I don't know. Who knows? I don't. I haven't yet owned an iPhone. And yet I'm still happy. Unbelievable. There are millions of people who've owned all generations of iPhones, and yet I'm still happy to have not owned any of them. Wow. I'm not slighting Steve Jobs at all. I think whatever he's been involved with creating has been brilliant. And yet, it's not tied to my happiness. Will I get one? Maybe. Probably. The truth is, anything that I get external to my heart, external to laughing like a 5-year-old every day, it's all in a different perspective. I love who I get to be, and when I really connect with the life source inside of me, and I get to glow, and I get to shine, I get to radiate the joy and peace that's available to all of us. And I just feel so great to know and to experience it now, and to have it unattached to anything the outside world could provide. And it's interesting for me to say that, because anything really means anything. There are a lot of people that I deeply love, and admittedly there are a lot of things that I love having or playing with, or and other externalities that are fine, that bring moments of joy. The good news is, when I meditate daily, I know that I get to be me, and that's more than I could have ever asked for. So I'm going to end on that note, and I hope that you all love being you, and then that's enough, and that you get to laugh and giggle and smile like a 5-year-old every day. And here's the deal: if you don't, just find a reason to laugh anyway. There's enough of them. I mean, God has a sense of humor. God had a sense of humor when He made every single one of us. There was entertainment value. There was a daily laugh waiting to happen by just laughing at ourselves, sometimes by laughing at taking life so seriously. So just tomorrow, make it a point. Just laugh. Maybe you'll have a reason, maybe you won't. Just try it. It works for me. I love it. I don't know if you've ever heard the Dalai Lama laugh. You'll know what I'm talking about. There's nothing fake about that laugh. And the truth is, laughing creates happiness. There's so many studies that say that when you smile, you become happier. It doesn't need to be the other way around. You don't need to be happy to smile. The truth is, the science works in either direction. That's what's so miraculous about it. So let's just laugh more, and know that by laughing more, we'll create happiness. Alrighty, I love you. I'll talk to y'all soon.